Okay, report me for saying you tunneled and camped. I can report you too. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Egotists in the building, and welcome to another Dead by Daylight gameplay. But this one is a little bit different because this one we got some salt. But I just want to give a quick message. Before we start this video, I just want to say, please do not spread any hate towards this guy because I did not blur out his name during the video. And honestly, I was just too lazy to blur it out. And plus, I'm not that big of a YouTuber yet, so I'm not expecting to get that many views for people to like spread hate towards him. And I already feel bad because he not only does he sucks at DBD, but he also might potentially get banned off of PlayStation. So this guy already took too many L's. So I would just say, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the gameplay. Alrighty, so here we are, Midwich Elementary, and first out of my head, I was like, I kind of feel bad for these guys because I feel like Hag or Midwich is kind of tricky. But here I am placing my traps wherever I spawn at. If you guys see my first Hag video, I explained wherever you spawn at is where you want to place your traps at, away from where all the survivors are. You know, I gotta place a trap near the god pallet. I place it towards the stairs, so if they try to run up to the stairs, I could catch up to them. Place it on top just in case they try to like stay at the god pallet. I just placed one right there. I placed one over here. So I'm basically just placing them all around from bottom to top floor. Come into this room, I see Leon, but it's all good. Let him go because we'll catch him later on. So we're just placing our traps down. Gotta place them around here. We have, as you can see, we're running 4 gen perks. That is because I am still new to Hag. So I just ran gen perks. So that way they won't try to gen rush me as I practice playing this killer. But so far I've been playing pretty well with her. So we're out of traps. So I'm at the point where now I'm looking for the survivors. And I can hear a gen being done right about here. So I go around. And it's actually the Danny guy, the guy that was talking smack. So as you can see, I get a hit here. He runs into me. He's trying to camp the pallet. I just placed a trap there. He's still there. So I tried to bait it and it worked. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to place another one trap. Like, I hope he sees what I'm doing. He's still camping the pallet. So he volts. And then he just runs into me. So obviously, if I was him, I would have just kept running. As soon as I volted, I would have just held W. He has boil over. And right here, he stops wiggling. Like, it's like he just gave up at this point. So obviously most Hag players do this. They place their Hag traps around the hook. So if somebody tries to go for the save, you can add pressure and hopefully you can even get like a trade-off. So that's what I was going for. They popped the gen and they drop right in front of me. 2 of them actually. There's another one right here. So I hit her and then she runs into me. So I just down her and I'm like, okay. So there's Leon. So I'm like, oh, I might as well hit this guy too. He's here, right? And then there's another person here. So literally everybody's here. This person he just completely gave up. So I'm like, you know what? He obviously doesn't want to go against the Hag. Let me just get him out the game. So that's what I did. I'm like, you know what? He obviously doesn't want to play against the Hag. So I'm gonna just get him out the game. Again, Leon, I think he had like buckle up or something. And then he goes straight for the save. He should have ran away. The Claudette was supposed to be the one that was going for the save. So he kind of just threw the game right there. Again, he's not playing. So I'm like, you know what? Let me pick you up. Let me pick this Danny guy up. Let's just get him out the game. He's out of the game. Congratulations. You don't have to play the Hag anymore. You can move on to the next game. I don't know what she was doing, but she walked into the locker. Like, and this is why I love playing killer. Because if I'm playing survivor, like what can that, like, that's out of my control. Like, how can I stop her from going inside the locker? But what it is I think she had inner strength. I think that's what that was. Anyway, that was still stupid though. She did it right in my face. So like these guys, as you guys can see, these guys pretty much just threw the game. Like you saw like 5 mistakes already that they made. So at this point, I'm just trying to get the game over with at this point. Like these guys are not even trying anymore. Like it has been like what, 2 minutes in and we already have a kill. So I go up here. Obviously you can hear the milling. And I was gonna chase her, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna tunnel her. I might as well just go for Claudette. Claudette, let me see what you got. So I didn't tunnel to Nancy. And she has a pallet right here. So I'm trying to mind game this. I faked the trap and she fell for it. And I'm like, okay, that's good. So now we have Claudette down. Almost made the pallet, just not quite. So we pick her up. Break that pallet, so that pallet is no longer good. And then they unhooked. Like I'm literally right here and they unhook. And I just teleport to whoever triggered my trap. And so I am kind of unintentionally tunneling her. I mean, I'm like, you know what? I might as well. She triggered my trap, so I might as well just go after her. I'm waiting for the BT effect to go away. And yeah. So these guys are like literally throwing the game. Like I'm still near the hook. Like I literally broke the pallet. And right after I break the pallet, they just go for the unhook. Like, what would you do in that situation? You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just playing to win, bro. Like, I don't see anything toxic about this gameplay so far. They're just performing bad. And again, they did it 3 times. 3 times. They unhook right in my face. Like, what do you want me to do? But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let Claudette breathe. Let me see what Leon has. So I'm like, okay. He's smart. I wanted to see if he would fall for it, and he didn't. So I'm like, okay, so how are we going to play this? I tried to fake a trap there to see how he react. I placed one right there. I always do this too. And he almost caught me with the dead hard. Like, he just pressed it slightly early. If he would have pressed it just a little bit later, he actually would have got me with the dead hard. So obviously, the Leon is probably their best player, but I don't know why he's farming though. He's definitely farming. So it may seem like I'm camping, but these guys are just unhooking when I'm like right there. Like I didn't even get a chance to like leave the room. They're not even giving me 5 seconds to get away from the hook. And so I just placed one trap there. I didn't place too many. I literally just placed one. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna place one. And then Claudette is here working on a gen, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, she's obviously def hooked by Claudette, you know? Get her out the game. And then the other guy, he just gave up on hook. So it's literally just one survivor left. So really, these survivors were really beating themselves. I just teleport so I could close the distance off. And then here, this is like a little mind game. When I play hack, I really don't like to break pallets a lot. I always like the mind game. So here again, I tried to fake the trap. She didn't fall for it. So obviously, this Nancy is pretty good too. You know, most people fall for that, but she didn't fall for it. So I keep, you know, I want to make sure I got my eyes on her. I don't want to leave her on my sight. And I see she's still near the hook, the pallet, and yeah, she freaked out. And yeah, GG's. That was pretty much it. So yeah, these guys like beat themselves up. Like I feel like they actually could have won this game, right, if they weren't throwing. Like the first guy, he just gave up automatically, right? The Leon was farming. Like that first chase, instead of him going for the unhook, he should have ran away from the hook and let Claudette, who was fully healthy, get the unhook. And I think you're gonna see a message pop up in about 3, 2. Okay, I don't think the messages pop up on because I was recording through PlayStation, so the message doesn't pop up. But yeah, that's when he started talking smack. So I'm gonna show you guys. here's the perks that they were running too. You know, made for this, made for this. That's 2 made for this. She actually, that Nancy did have inner strength. Okay, so as you guys can see, this guy, you know, started talking trash. And the first thing that he texts me after the match is, appreciate the camp out and tunnel. And the first thing I said was reporting. Now, if you guys didn't know, if you guys play on PC or Xbox, I don't know how it goes for there, but on PlayStation is very, very, very sensitive when it comes to profanity and just any type of cyberbullying on PlayStation. So right here, like, you're not allowed to say curse words, like, at all. Like, PlayStation does not allow that. Like, that is a huge red flag. So the moment I seen that he swore, I was like, you know what, reporting. So he's definitely gonna get reported. Like, trust me, I have so many friends who cursed on PlayStation messages and been reported for like weeks, months, years. So yeah, PlayStation is definitely gonna ban his account. So that's why I already kind of feel bad, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you should know that by now. But anyway, he's like, okay, report me for saying you tunneled in camp. I can report you too. And first of all, that's not what you said. You said appreciate the camp out and tunnel, quote unquote. So you swore. That's why I'm reporting you. I'm reporting you because you swore. Okay? I said, and that, you know, I had to clarify to him. I'm like, yo, you said the S word on PlayStation Network. Have fun being banned off PSN servers. He's like, oh, you're 12. That explains the camping and tunneling while playing Hag. What? Like, what is this guy talking about? And I'm like, you're 12. That explains why you cry over a video game. He's like, nice comeback. But am I wrong though? Am I wrong though? Wouldn't a 12-year-old, 10-year-old cry over a video game? Not a grown man who has a job, who pays bills, who has a family, you know what I mean? They don't, like, bro. So I sent them a screenshot, you know, saying that PlayStation safety, your report has been submitted. So obviously I wasn't playing, like, I actually reported this guy. And so I sent them a screenshot, like, look, you're about to get reported. You're about to have fun, like, no week of playing online, right? And so I'm like, LOL, taking 2 L's is crazy. So right now, I'm like cooking him up, bro. He's getting cooked right now. He said, that's cool, because I reported you intentional trolling, tunneling, and camping hooks. LOL, crazy how I can do the same thing. I don't think this guy gets it. Like, I think we're on 2 different pages. Like, bro, I'm telling you, you're getting reported because you swore. And this guy's talking about reporting me for tunneling and camping. Like, bro, we're on 2. I'm talking about PlayStation. I'm not even talking about the game no more. I'm talking about PlayStation, bro. And so, yeah, I'm like, yeah, bro, you definitely have an IQ of a 5-year-old. Report me for trolling for playing killer versus you using profanity. Like, why do I have to explain this to you, bro? Like, and so he says, get him reported. And so I told him, I said, get him reported on PlayStation and DBD are 2 different things, buddy. He said, LMAO, you were purposely toxic by camping and tunneling. I can report you just the same and submit my footage. LOL, it's the same thing essentially. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? And so I simply just replied, you can't get reported for camping and tunneling, bro. You were purposely toxic by camping and tunneling. I can report you. Like, bro, you really think behavior is going to be like, oh yeah, you know what? This guy is camping and tunneling. Let's report this guy. Yeah, I'm sorry, Eagle Tears. You're banned off of Dead by Daylight. You're banned. You're not allowed to camp and tunnel. That's like completely banned. But anyways, yeah, I just had to make this video because I don't know. I'm just lost of words, bro. Like, I don't even know why I went back and forth with this dude. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new. And I'm out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.